set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! Run.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ken with the Anchor Reef. Say, man, we are really almost done with this tank. I know why I ain't got no water in it. I'm thinking the same thing. Ready for it to have some water in it. But I do want everything to dry properly and it to be done right before I put it together.
You see this door right here, YouTube? Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Other than my seahorse needs an eye and it needs a handle. But me being me, just like I did the background here, I am going to attempt to do just the seahorse in epoxy. Not get none of this wood on either side, just seahorse. So it's little things like this taking a little bit longer than I anticipated. But we're going to see what happens. All right, YouTube, 2 reasons I did this. One is to show you if you do not sand it, camera's not really picking it up, but you've got a few little divots off through here. It's real hard to see. There's a little bit better. That's what happens if you do not sand in between coats. It won't stick. It needs something to grab to. It is very slick, very slippery. It kind of just runs off. But at the same time, I did this one like this because it's a seahorse. To me, it gives it texture, gives it life, almost a 3-dimensional look. So that's why that one looks like this. As you see, there are no waves. Let's try it in the sun. There are no waves in here. None. Slick all the way through. But now this one, like I say, it's a seahorse. It's supposed to have texture. But there's the door. Like I say, YouTube, sometimes the hardest part is waiting for stuff to dry, but this right here is 3 weeks in the making, and we still got a couple more days to work on it. Each stage requires a 24-hour dry period, and yeah, get to do like this piece right here. That's one piece. Gotta wait a whole day. Let everything dry when you're trying to do it right. You always go with your first instinct. It don't take but a second. Set up a little jig, a little stop block, so that way you get perfect lines all the way across. See that second one right there? Yeah, I thought I was gonna freestyle it. I got this. Well, even that little bit, you get enough of them, your drain line is not going to be the same as your tank line. So just make sure, take a couple extra seconds, set up a little stop block after your first cut, and take it from there. It don't take but a second. YouTube, I heard of several ways of cutting on your table saw, but me personally, I like using WD. You know, we ain't sponsored by them or nothing, but I mean, to me, the cut look good. It keep your blade cool. It's cool enough for what we gonna do it with. But that's how I cut mine. Instead of sandwiching in between pieces of wood, and I mean, a lot can go wrong. This is a table saw. This is plexi. Get slippery, your hands get wet. I always just spray the whole line. Just spray a line straight down the plexiglass. Run it through the saw. That's simple. And this is why I do a 72-hour leak down test. This is day number 2. And here somewhere along this edge. Yeah, it done leaked out. Water started there. I just noticed that while I'm building an emergency quarantine rack for a couple fish somebody gave me. Well, here go take 2. First time I did not have silicone on the inside. I just had the epoxy. And we had a leak somewhere along right now. So we're gonna let this sit 3 days and see what happens. Real quick, YouTube, I told y'all this was just an emergency, temporary, but look at the size of that sail fan. Just like Zeus, he probably doubled the size though. And then we have another tank down now. See him? Smaller, little. But they are here, and we finna get them ready to go into the big tank along with everybody else out of this tank. Well, here go day number 3. And like I say, it was my own fault. I didn't use silicone, but as you see, we still there. I mean, that little bit due to evaporation has been out here 3 days. But it's sealed up, ready to be glued into the tank. This is why you test every piece and make sure everything is dry before putting it together. I'd rather have a problem now than have it when I put it all together. Sometimes you just got to be innovative. Using these hooks off this old clothesline, just because I ain't pulled a pole out the ground yet. But we gonna use these to spray our pipe, and we can turn them because we need that tip. It's just what goes inside. Can't ever really say it ain't nothing, YouTube. I mean, this ain't nothing but an old stand. We flipped it upside down, used the legs, start putting pieces on here, spray this pipe. So hang some from up there, spray some down here. Well, we just got the overflow silicone into the tank. YouTube, never be afraid of getting silicone outside of here, and as you see there, don't mess with it. Just let it dry. We'll come back later with a razor blade and get it all off, but we're waiting on pieces to dry. Still got our fish in quarantine. No, I'm keeping that one. Been wanting another cell pen. And this one down here. Right behind you. So, oh, there you go. There you go. Oh yeah. You know, we got 2 tanks coming in now. So we gonna see how that works. But we getting it done, YouTube. Gonna get everything moved. Waiting on paint to dry, but you know how that go. Tank is coming together. We plumbing it, doing what we do. YouTube, it truly is the gluing and the painting that I dislike the most. Actually, I retract that. It's not the gluing and the painting, it's the dry time. Cause just, you know, these 2 here, it's gonna take me a little bit. I'm gonna try a technique I never tried because I want some different color sails. I don't want no white sails. But even on my fittings, you know, I've had to stop and go back and repaint a couple, and of course we gotta wait another 24 hours, so there it is. But you see, we used a different technique on the lighthouse. I actually used the glitter to kind of make it look like stucco before I sealed it, instead of putting it in that clear. Otherwise it would have been a lot more reflective. And this color here I actually mixed myself, so not only is it not like a more of a natural light, it actually glows in the dark. So after all the lights go out, it'll glow for about maybe an hour, and then it too will go out. But as you see, we almost there. Finished up painting. Got the purple lights installed. Yeah, it's just about that time. Fish doing great over here in quarantine. And YouTube, just because y'all saw it, this is a huge no-no. Wires on the ground by tanks of water. You don't want to do that. They're all going to get up, put up, and hung up. It's just, we're in the middle of something. And yes, I make my own paint. I mean, I start from your basic essentials, you know, everyday paint, but after you get to mixing them up, ain't no telling what could happen. And when I'm done with trial and error paint products or paint samples, do what I do with them. I have fun. Just have fun with it. That's what this is about, having fun. That's gonna be all right when it dry. Yeah, I can feel that. So, while we wait for it to dry, I'm gonna give away some. So, this is probably the easiest raffle you've ever been in. All you have to do is be subscribed. And down in the comment section below, I need you to tell me
in the last video, what I said was your limitation in this hobby, and how many coats did I put on my frag rack, well, the board, before I started sanding it. Leave your answer down in the comment section, as well as I need to know if you here in the States, out the country. Do kind of need to know whether you on the first floor, second floor. I mean, I can't give you a 7,500-gallon aquarium if you're on the second, third floor of an apartment. So, I mean, we gonna do it big, man. I don't like doing anything small, so I want to do something big. Leave me your answers down in the comment section. Like I say, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel. You could be the winner. I do also need to know if you have fish on the tank, you have corals in your tank, you know, stuff like this. It kind of makes a difference on what the prize is going to be. That's why I say I haven't released what the prize is, but I can guarantee you whoever it's for, it's going to be big. And as always, enjoy your reef.
But if you close your eyes